Hello everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Kidneyjay. The J stands for jerk because my kidneys are a pair of jerks. And guys, let me tell you, I have tried to record this about 3 or 4 different times, but my words just sort of get away from me. Buckle in, this might be a long one. We're going to talk about Foodie Beauty's possible COVID. We're going to talk about her community tabs, and we're also going to talk about some doctor's appointments that she apparently has coming up. Who the freak knows? So this live stream that I have pulled up here was from a few days ago called Shopping. It was the infamous Pennington pawing expedition where she just touched everything in the store when she was not feeling unwell. Her VIBzers were encouraging her to basically stay in or get a COVID test, and she did not like that. Now, I will let you know here in Ontario, where both Foodie Beauty and I live, the COVID cases have been spiking, exploding. It is very hard to get your hands on a rapid test. Is also quite a pain to get a PCR test. You have to line up in the cold, as well as you have to wait a few days for those results to get in because our labs are backed up with all the testing. So, what our government has recommended is if you're feeling unwell, just stay inside. Don't go to Penningtons. Don't go to, a craft weed store. Just stay inside. So let's hear what she has to say. This clip is probably the most like beyond infuriating. So let's go.
That Gen X like, please go find a test. Oh my god, will you guys be quiet about the COVID? I don't have COVID. Here's the thing. I'm not getting a test right now. I'm not going home. Be mad.
So basically what she says, shut up, shut up, shut up. I don't care about anyone else's health or well-being. I'm going to do what I want when I want. And if you have something to say about it, freak off. So let's go to a few days later, her community posts, which were last night. Here we go. By the way, this was after a deleted one where she said she was sick, and it was basically all wah, 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 I'm sick, guys. Not taking any accountability, not acknowledging how her actions may have affected others. That one was deleted, and she replaced it with this one. Now, I do want to say, yes, this was the right thing to do. Accountability, for sure. Apologizing. I don't know if I see the word sorry in there at all, actually, now that I look at it. But, it was better. But she just deletes all of this that she says by ranting. Anyways, okay, new year. Let's try this again. I think I have COVID. I should not have gone out yesterday. I was feeling poorly Sunday for a while, but I usually do when I feel run down. I was selfish to not take this more seriously. And I will everyone. Contact everyone, including Penningtons, to let them know. I doubt this will happen. First of all, what is she going to do? Call them up and say, hi, I was in your store. I wasn't feeling well. I don't know if it's COVID because I'm not going to bother to line up to get a test. So that doesn't add up to me, and I don't think she'll follow through with this. I'll update you, read the awards, etc. Everything will happen, including the 12-hour live stream. By the way, 12-hour live stream, she promised for hitting 90K. But I just don't know how I feel now being sick and all. Interesting. So, comments were interesting. This one I really liked. Well, you are making this worse by the second. You do not get to have a public platform and then not receive public backlash for making mistakes in the middle of a pandemic. Now, I'm going to just say this is what Granddaddy KJ used to say. Foodie Beauty might, I don't know, this might sink into her. She likes her little memes and such, but trust is like an eraser. It gets smaller after each mistake. And listen, girl, Foodie Beauty, we're down to the nub. Do you not know what the prefix pan means? It literally means all, as in all of us, not just you. This means your choices affect everyone, not just you. Every single person makes mistakes, Chantel, but you cannot put every person in your life and every person you come in contact with in danger. Now, this not only goes for the COVID thing, this goes for the driving while under the influence. I don't even know if I want to say alleged on that, because we've seen her take proofs of the Mary Jane right in the car. Chantel just never, ever, ever learns from her mistakes. By the way, this was the Rage post. If you want to pause and read it, go ahead. I believe it's still up on her community tab. This is her responses to some of her viewers in the comments. I'm beyond angry with you. I had COVID and my family did. My dad elderly was in the hospital and dropped a lot of weight because of it, had pneumonia following it, and so did I. You better stay put until you feel 200% better. Now, this is a woman venting her frustration at Chantel because her family was extremely ill. And Chantel says, well, unsub then. Here's another one. How do you go through life being such a selfish, horrible person? Shake my head. Now, Beth, dear Beth, in the comments, you could have worded this a bit more eloquently. But still, Foodie Beauty's response, look in the mirror and you will know. That, guys, is akin to an 8-year-old on the playground saying, I know I am. I know you are, but what am I? Okay, so that's my little COVID rant, I guess you want to call it. She did talk a bit about doctor's appointments. We'll get into that here. I'll just go to that spot here and I'll talk quickly about that. Who knows if she's going anywhere now, because she, basically has symptoms of COVID. Here we go.
When I said at like 5:30, that's so, I don't know, like, she just called me randomly. Like, oh.
Okay, so she was on stream Friday before New Year's. I guess it was New Year's Eve. And she got a phone call and she was basically stoned out of her mind. She saw that it was the doctor's office. She thought it was the secretary, so she ignored the call. Now she's telling us it was actually the doctor, her doctor, calling her on New Year's Eve to try to get a hold of her. Foodie Beauty ignored it. Like I said, she thought it was the secretary. Either way, whatever. It just goes to show that her doctor, surprisingly, has not given up. If she's calling Foodie Beauty on New Year's Eve, she's trying to get through to Foodie Beauty, and Foodie Beauty's just ignoring her calls, but she finally checked her voicemail, and these are all the appointments she's going to do in the future.
So, I have to call her back. I have a list of things. I want my A1C retested. I want my liver enzymes. I want all blood work done, redone. I might get retested for a stool sample, like cultured things, just to make sure I don't have anything in. Like, last time I did the stool sample, I didn't have any cdiff or anything left.
Okay, guys. So, this woman, she wants her A1C retested, which is an average blood sugar over 3 months. Why? She's claimed up and down, right and left, that she is no longer diabetic. Why would she need that test or request it? Her trolling about that really pisses me off. Because I see every day at dialysis, and I've said this a million times, people losing their life because of diabetes. Her BIBs, if they're diabetic, pre-diabetic, if they're listening to this woman, they're in a heap of trouble as far as that goes. She wants to get her stool sample redone for the C. diff. She said the last time she got it done. I honestly think the last time she had it tested was over a year ago when she tested positive for C. diff. She did have a sample container for it. She Earlier last year, she would pull it out from under her cabinet or in her drawer and say, "What's this for?" Well, that was for her to get retested for it. I don't think she ever did that. Um, she said the last time her liver enzymes were normal as well. Um, I don't know. Maybe she again cured her fatty liver disease. Ugh. She also talks. Sorry, guys, I'm so frustrated with this woman. She also talks about how she wants. This is either not in this video or another video. I could not find it, but she also wants to get her INR tested again. She has a device at home where she could test it herself. By the way, INR is International Normalized Ratio, which is how thick or thin her blood is, because she is on blood thinners, apparently. Now, that's something you should be probably tested at least monthly. When I was on blood thinners, I had it tested weekly. Who knows the last time she had this tested? But she made a plea out to her VIBsers to remind her to test that. Anyways, sorry guys, this was sort of all over the place, a little bit ranty. Leave a comment down below if you're new, of course, subscribe. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for listening to me. Stay safe. Don't do anything this woman would do. And I'll talk to you all later.